Being a musician, I know how hard it is to make it in the industry. If you want to be somebody, you have to work at it night and day. You'll stay up till 4 a.m. writing lyrics if you have to. You'll dedicate everything you have to your music. Every dollar will go towards your equipment, and when you finally sleep at night, all you're holding out for is that someone is giving up their own time to hear what you made. So yeah, being a musician's hard. But not too long ago, I found a network of kids on YouTube who all have their own music videos. And do you know what all these music videos share? Well, here's a short list. Terrible lyrics, crappy autotune, and provocative overtones. Now you might be asking yourself, who made these? Well, I'll tell you. Now chances are, you probably don't know who they are, right? Well, you might know their first hit single.
It's Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday, everybody.
That's right, the same idiots who brought you that putrid catastrophe decided that one shitty pop song just wasn't enough, let alone one artist. So they decided to expand upon other kids to represent the company. Now before we get to the songs, let's talk about how these Nimrods pick their superstars. From what I've researched, it's pretty straightforward. You tell them you want to be big, you write them a check for $4,000, they fly you out to LA, write you a hit song, make you a music video, and then, instant stardom. That sounds pretty easy, right? Well, let me give you the abridged version. You pay this moron and his untalented partner to make you famous, they write you a shitty song, make you a shitty music video, and then you become the subject of ridicule all over YouTube. So obviously, these guys have gained a bad reputation for their work. According to Patrice Wilson, Fat Usher, he claims that the reason behind Ark Music Factory is to show that kids can make good music, keep it clean, and have fun. So, enough about that. Let's move on to the songs. Which one should we start with?
It's Friday, Friday.
Yeah, why not? I think just about anyone who has access to YouTube has heard the song at least once in their lifetime. What can you say about it other than it goes beyond being bad? The lyrics are nonsensical, as if no time or talent went into making this song. The song's literally about how awesome Friday is, and how she's gonna skip school, go to a party, and remind us the days of the week. Oh, I forgot to mention, Patrice Wilson also makes a rapping cameo in the very song he produced. Conceited much? It doesn't matter anyway, the rap sucks, and it doesn't even rhyme. Now right off the bat, what's the key to rapping? Rhyming. You can't do a rap that doesn't rhyme. Now, I know that rap is poetry, and poetry doesn't have to rhyme, but rap is no exception. Up until this song, I've never heard a rap that didn't rhyme. Anyway, the song was universally panned by critics everywhere, and some even declared it as the worst song ever made. I wouldn't go as far to call it the worst song ever made, but it is stupid as hell, and it had no earthly business being made in the first place. Since we're on the subject of Rebecca Black, we might as well check out her next single. That's right, she made another single, and it was called My Moment. And to be honest, it's not as bad as Friday, but it's not too good either. Her voice is still as auto-tuned as it was on Friday, but without the nasal nuisance in her voice. But overall, it can still hold up. Next up is another girl from Ark, Alana Lee with Butterflies. This song was, yet again, made by Fat Usher, and it's about her trying to get a boy to like her. Now that's just straight up Taylor Swift territory right there. So this song's gotta be bad, right? Actually, it's a pretty good song. For one, it's 1,000 times better than the song we just heard. But there's two things that just don't sit right with me. First up, Fat Usher makes yet another rapping cameo. And there's a pool party scene with 13-year-old girls in bikinis. Kinda awkward considering that these kids aren't even formed yet. Aside from those two, I go as far to say that Alana Lee has some real potential as an artist. Next is another Ark girl by the name of CJ Pham with Ordinary Pop Star. This is by far the most awkward music video that I have ever seen. How can parents see their kids doing this shit and not feel anything bad in return? I mean, I don't have anything against the girl, but she looks far too young to even be in a music video like this. And how can these two just stand by smiling at it? Oh yeah, because they just made another $4,000 off a rich kid. Okay, what's next? Okay, so guess what? We got another Ark girl, Ashley Rose with Over You. So yeah, I don't know why, but I feel like this song is trying so hard to rip off a bunch of crappy 80s/early 90s music videos. Besides that, the song is about as stock as it can get. It's about a girl who's so distraught about her boyfriend hurting her, she's gonna drive 60 miles into the desert, burn a box of all the shit he gave her, and then she's gonna stalk him at the same house party that Rebecca Black went to. Oh, and Fat Boy makes another cameo. Okay, I seriously don't understand this. Why does he feel the need to include himself in every video? Is he trying to do what Ludacris did for Justin Bieber in the Baby video? Well, guess what? It worked for Ludacris because he's freaking awesome. This guy just sucks so freaking hard. And at the bottom of our list is Devin Fox with Hooked on You. It might interest you to know, but Devin Fox is the first male artist that Ark ever had. Yeah, I bet that's gonna be a handsome little footnote to put on his resume. Yeah, we saved the worst for last. Out of all the Ark songs on this list, this is by far the worst one yet. It somehow gets everything wrong. For one, the lyrics are terrible. Well, it's not like the songs were written by Paul McCartney or anything, but these lyrics are even worse than Friday. Just listen.
When I'm watching you, babe, I can't even focus with my friends.
What does that even mean? When I'm watching you, I can't even focus with my friends? So you'd rather admire your girl from afar than spend time with her because you're with your friends? Who cares anyway?
You are so fantastic, you're classic. Won't you be my Barbie girl?
Then there's the chorus. I want to be your lips? That's just wrong. So basically, the song follows the same format as all the others. It's just an undeveloped kid going after a crush. The originality with all these songs is just stunning. Alright, that's all I can take. Bottom line, Ark sucks! Now to be fair, some of the kids do have some talent, but the point is, they shouldn't have to have their parents buy them a career in the first place. It leads to nothing but getting laughed at all over the goddamn internet. I mean, you can talk bad about Justin Bieber all you want, but the point is, he made it because he had the talent and the skill for it. He didn't have to have his mom write him a fat-ass check for $4,000 and have him sign his own death certificate. Now, like I said, it's hard to be a musician nowadays with so much competition around you. But hey, maybe that's for the best. In the end, the best really do make it.